You've done a wonderful job. You are in a class by yourself. Nudell, when they talk about makeup artists, you're right up there with Lon Chaney.
Well, then, do you see any reason why I just can't move on to the next level,
really.
Carl?
No, it's just that there are no available openings in the upper management at the present time.
What about your job?
My job is filled.
I heard it was shaky.
From whom?
Scuttlebutt.
It's not true.
Well, that's what I heard.
Even if it were true, according to your resume, you don't qualify for my job at the present time.
That's your opinion, Carl.
Yes, but unfortunately, my opinion is the critical opinion at the present time. You heard my job was shaky.
Yeah, I hear a lot of things, Carl. Now, what about this? Did you read it?
I tried to, but Nudell, I can't make it out. It's
Sorry,
just,
okay, it's sloppy. I admit it. Don't beat a dead horse, Carl.
No, it's written in pencil. You should use a typewriter. You probably shouldn't use a paper
Look,
bag.
I was in a hurry. What's the difference?
It's not a big deal.
Let's not get bogged down in minutia.
Minutia.
No, it's minutia.
Okay, let's just get right down to the meat.
Yeah, to the meat.
Name is Nudell Spriggs Jr.
Yeah, I make no bones about that.
Previous experience, served in Vietnam. It's not
wait.
enough.
No.
I mean, it's admirable, of course.
That's not Vietnam. That's Vermont.
You served in Vermont?
No, Carl. I lived in Vermont.
What the hell is this, Carl? You telling me I can't earn a little extra money?
First of all, Bill, I don't know what you're talking about. Second of all, you can't just barge in here. I'm in the middle of a meeting.
Now, I don't care about that. I want to know what gives you the right to dictate how I earn a living.
I suppose you're talking about the outside commercial you want to do.
Let me tell you something.
If
the good people at Hal Hummel Credit Dental Clinic want to pay me big bucks to be their spokesman, why don't I have the right to accept? I mean, that's God-given. And you're less like a god than anybody I've ever known.
That's station policy, Bill, pure and simple. I'm afraid if you check your contract, you'll find that violation can cause termination on the spot.
Don't make me laugh, Carl. If the people of Buffalo didn't get their daily dose of Bill Bittinger, they'd rise up en masse and assassinate your puny little body.
Dose is an apt way of putting it.
The appraisal is in order here, my man. If there's any rule I've ever lived by, it's that contracts are made to be broken. Now, I'm going to do this commercial.
No, you're not.
You try and stop me.
You're not.
What is going on, Carl? I walk into my office and there's some jerk from the accounting department saying I have to give my paycheck back. Because they've overpaid me, which is patently ridiculous because I have yet to receive that extra money you promised me for directing those stupid public service spots.
How come she gets to do extra stuff?
Shut up, Bill! And I'll tell you something else. If you want me to direct public service spots, don't assign me, ask me. And don't assume I've got all the time in the world. And don't leave memos around ordering me to be somewhere. I'll tell you something, Carl, this whole operation is slipshod. It is rinky-dink. When the best we've got to offer is the Buffalo Bill show, I'd say we're in a pretty sad state of affairs.
Now, hold on a second, young lady.
I don't want to hear it, Bill. Just can it. Sit on it for once. I'm not in the mood. Now, you get yourself down to accounting and you get this thing straightened out. You hear me, Carl?
I'll get right on it.
Yeah, what's your problem?
Hey, no problem here. Moody little devils, ain't they?
Hi, friends. I'm Bill Bittinger. Good to see... No. Hi, friends. I'm Bill Bittinger. Good to see you. Well, come on. What are you going to cue me or not?
Oh, sorry, boss. I didn't realize you were stuck.
If you don't want to help me, fine. I'll get somebody else, okay? Somebody else a little less...
Self-centered?
Less, exactly.
Say, did you know that my front teeth are capped?
Huh?
Of course you didn't. That's because I've been to the Hal Hummel Dental Clinic, where dental
Woody,
experts...
don't read the thing to me, okay? Just give me a key word or two. That's what cueing is. What are you, a simple jack?
Sorry, Mr. B. I'm acting absurd.
Yes, you are.
I didn't know your front teeth were capped.
They're not.
But you've been saying they are.
That's right.
I see. Didn't Mr. Shub say you weren't supposed to do this?
So?
Yeah, who cares what Mr. Shub says? Take it.
Hi, friends.
I'm Bill Bittinger. Good to see you. You knew that, didn't you? Sorry, it won't happen again.
Hi, friends.
Go.
I'm Bill Bittinger. It's good to... Woody, look. Look, when I thumper around, when I do that, that's when I want to cue, all right? You're screwing up my timing. Just cue me.
Yeah, I'm just another obstacle for you to overcome, as if you didn't have enough problems.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Dig down deep, everybody. Give till it hurts.
What is this, a church? Honey, look, there's a name on the door, okay? Come on, use a little discretion.
Oh, I'm sorry. Guess I wasn't thinking. You know, the door was open. I forget.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Woody, once again, I hand you the ball. Once again, you drop the ball.
Well, how's that,
You
Mr.
left
B?
the damn door open.
Oh, of course. I'm just a comedy of errors today.
So now that you've humiliated me, are you going to contribute or what?
Contribute to what? What's Nelu Kudroff?
For Doc Whalen. It's the Doc Whalen Retirement Fund.
Yeah, who's he?
Your boom man.
Since when?
He's only been at the station for about 1,100 years.
Never heard of him.
Oh, I've known Doc Whalen all my life. He's one of the most decent people who ever lived.
Really? Never sent me a Christmas card?
Nevertheless, he's retiring, and everybody's kicking in a few dollars, and so I volunteered to do the collecting.
Yeah, that's sweet of you.
Oh, and Woody, I got your check, and what can I say? It was awfully generous.
How awfully?
Well, I've known Doc all my life.
How much?
Well, not much.
$1,000.
Well, I don't know him at all. What's that worth?
20?
This begging thing, where does it stop?
Bill, maybe you didn't know Doc's retiring because he's got a sort of degenerative, debilitating palsy.
Woody, don't you understand? You can't cure a disease like that with money. I'll be glad to sign a card or something, which is more than he ever did for me.
Why don't I put a few dollars in for Mr. B? How's that, Miss Killian?
Yeah, sure, if you want to.
You mind, boss?
Fine, if that's what it takes to soothe your conscience. But all I really want from you, Woodman, is to just keep the damn door closed.
Consider me properly chastised.
Break my arm, why don't you?
Sorry, Miss White, but I've been instructed to try to keep this door closed.
Look, no matter who's in it,
Let her in, Woody. She comes in peace.
don't count on it. Who's this Becky Hummel?
Al Hummel's wife. Very interesting girl.
Yeah, and what's she doing on the show?
A little favor for Hal. She's going to do some aerobics.
You know we go on in less than a half an hour.
Yeah, I know, baby. I'll be all right. Thanks.
Bill, we are not set up for aerobics. Nobody knows anything about it. It's penciled in here on the rundown with your initials next to it. Nobody's bothered to tell anybody else about it, and it's like your own little secret.
Well, what's the big deal here? All we need is some gym mats. Woody?
Covered?
Wendy, how about some aerobics poop?
Aerobics poop?
Yeah, some facts and figures. How did the craze get started? How much are these chicks willing to pay to get the cottage cheese off their thighs? Leg warmers. How warm are they? How about leotards? When they're sweaty, are they sticky? How hard to peel off? Interesting thing. Fun thing. I think it'd be a fun segment.
I think it is stupid and selfish for you to force us to revamp this entire format this close to airtime, and I'm not going to do it.
Well, what are you trying to say, baby?
What I am saying, baby, is that I'm sick and tired of playing by your rules, and I'm not going to do it, you idiot. Oh, boy. Wendy, would you and Woody please leave?
By all means.
I'd like to stay just a tad longer.
Not now, Wendy.
Right. Bye.
Sit down.
A Diet Pepsi?
No.
Perrier? Look, baby, if you want me to cancel this aerobics thing, then I'll do it. I'll call Becky myself. I'll be the villain again.
Bill, do me a favor and don't say anything for a few minutes. You know, you put nothing into this relationship, which is okay, because I'm a big girl and I know all the risks. Lord knows we all make a few sacrifices in order to have a warm body to curl up to now and again. But you lie to me, Bill. You tell me that I'm important. You tell me that I am the only person you can open up to, the only one that means anything to you. You tell me a lot of things, Bill. And when I'm most vulnerable, I believe you. And I always wind up feeling alone, dirty, and betrayed.
Now, what is it, baby? You want me to ask you out to dinner more often?
No.
Well, what is it? I mean, I'm not a mind reader. I'm not going to just sit here and take insult piled on
Bill,
top of
I
insult.
get nothing back from you. When I am with you, I feel like I'm in a vacuum. You've never once asked me about my plans, my dreams, my desires. I have them, you know. And what about my past? How did I get to this point in time? Who am I? Where did I come from? Does any of that matter to you?
I thought you were from Buffalo.
I am from Buffalo, damn it.
Well, then what is your beef?
My beef?
Yes, what is it? Why are you completely out of control?
I'm pregnant.
You're what?
I'm pregnant. With child.
Well, my throat's a little dry.
You heard what I said, didn't you? Now, you don't have to say anything right now, Bill. But it would mean an awful lot to me if you didn't say something gauche and asinine. I mean it, Bill. Think before you say whatever it is you're about to say.
Who's the lucky father? Ghost and asinine, right?
I thought so. You okay?
Yeah, sure.
Too bad.
Holy jumping Agnes. Oh, my eye. My eye. Oh, heat, beefsteak. Talking to myself. I am talking to myself. It's all right. People talk to themselves. It's not abnormal. Ice. Little ice.
Oh, excuse me. You talking to yourself?
Yeah, what if I was?
Don't matter to me. It's just that it's abnormal. Hey, what happened to your eye there?
I just ran into the darn door.
Oh, let me see it. Uh-huh, yeah. You know, it looked like that door had knuckles on it. Oh, did that hurt? Oh.
Reaching. Wonderful. Look at this child bent over. That's excellent, honey. Wonderful. You gotta push yourself. Perfect example there. You know, Buffalo, I can't think of a better way to get rid of those winter doldrums than to roll around on the floor with the likes of the amazingly supple Miss Becky Hummel. The Buffalo man would love to join in the fun himself, but had a little accident. I'm not gonna tell you what happened, but any of you people ever hit yourself in the eye with a squash racket with the score tied 10-all? Going to win 15-11?
Why does he play squash on show days?
The segment stinks. Not that anybody cares. Ready to.
No, two is not ready. Two's got to get a wide shot, and we are late on almost every cue today.
Oh, yeah? Whose fault is that?
Well, I'm working without a script here, JoJo.
Take two. So am I. Magnificent. A picture of nothing.
Obviously, this is not the Peabody Award show.
You know, the sound is going in and out.
Can somebody get me a picture of something? Anything?
I can't see a microphone anywhere.
Carl.
Yeah.
Get out of my face.
Did you have any food with that garlic, Carl?
How come there isn't any sound?
That's kind of what I was wondering.
It's Doc Whale, and he's shaking like a leaf. The boom is all over the place except near somebody.
Jojo, do something.
Why is it always up to me?
Oh, you're the director.
Woody, would you please get Bill a hand, man?
Ready, three, take three.
What's the matter with Doc Whalen?
He's retiring.
Not a minute too soon.
It looks like he started celebrating a little early.
Ready, one, take one.
Mr. Sub, I don't believe you contributed to his retirement fund.
Oh, by all means, let's buy him an anchor.
Take three. Would everybody just shut up while I try and think? Woody, where the hell is the hand mic?
Sorry, Miss White. There's a huge person lying on top of it, but I'll try to get it.
Oh, incidentally, did you folks know that these leg warmers make excellent oven mitts? Interesting, isn't it? Woodman, how are we doing on time?
I don't know, Mr. B. I'm fighting for my life.
How about those leotards? Did you know that they are now the 8th largest selling elasticized type of sports apparel? Rapidly moving up on the number 7 item, which is jocks.
How's that for aerobics poop?
You want to take camera 3?
Why? It's not framed. Nothing's framed. There's no sound, and Bill's talking about jocks.
Yeah, but other than that. You okay, JoJo?
Yeah, I've never been better.
Well, I've seen you better.
Excuse me, Joanna?
What?
Woody seems to be trapped underneath that husky woman.
We're all trapped, Carl. One way or another.
By the way, listen, how many folks out here would like to see old Bill here do some television commercials, like, you know, Jack Klugman or some of those other celebrities? What do you think? What are your thoughts on that? Thank you very much. I happen to feel pretty much the same way, but we have a mean old hombre who works here by the name of Carl Shub. Nagled himself into a position of deciding what you see on TV and what you don't see. He calls it managing the station. I call it fascism.
Must it always be thus?
Give him a little call and give him a piece of your mind. Getting grim out here now. The man will stop at nothing. Weird one today, folks. So what if you I'll just give you his home number? He lives in McAdoo Terrace. Woody, what is that? What is his home number? Mr. Shub's number?
555-3168.
And once again, so that human beings can understand it.
555-3168.
All right, that's it. He's gone beyond the pale. I will not put up with it.
He's got a hand mic. Should I kill the boom?
I don't care. Do whatever you want to do.
Fine. Kill the boom.
And the boom man.
Ridiculous.
Joanna, the show's not over.
This is not a show. This is a circus, and I don't do circuses.
Fascinating. It's fascinating. Oh, well, I guess it's time for us to chow on out of here now. But before we do, I'd like to give a little salute to a guy who I just hate to see walk off into the sunset. A guy who's enriched all our lives. Doc Whalen, the big daddy of all the boom men. Doc, ciao, baby. Of course, to Becky Hummel here, who is easily...
Because, frankly, Bill, if it's a power struggle you're looking for, I'm ready for it. I'd like to avoid it, naturally. But if the big guns have to be dragged out, so be it. How do you want it? Back off. You'll live to fight another day. You go up against me, I'll yank your lungs out. No. Go up against me, not yank your lungs out. Tangle with me, I'll chew you up, I'll spit you out like old gum. I yank your lungs out, yeah. Definitely yank your lungs out. Just go up against me, I yank your lungs out. Hey, Bill. Hi. How are you?
See me?
Yeah, I did. But if you're in a hurry, we could do this tomorrow.
No.
We could do it a week from now.
I'm here now. You might as well get it out of your crawl. What are you going to do, chew me out for giving out your home number?
I did think it was an error in judgment, yes.
Oh, it's an error. No question about that. A heinous error. That boom man kept booming me in the head with that boom. I thought I was going to go nuts. Besides, I wouldn't worry about it. You probably won't get more than 1,000 calls.
I don't care, you know. I don't care if I get 1,000,000 calls. I don't care. That's not the issue.
Commercial anyway.
I beg your pardon?
No, I'm not going to do it. Why should I learn all that mumbo jumbo? I figured, you know, if Hal Hummel wants me to put my name on the line for him, I'll do it my way, or I won't do it at all. Besides that, his wife gave me the creeps. She was way too skinny. I thought, didn't you? What?
You mean you're not going to do this commercial?
Not as it stands right now, no.
So I don't have to stand here and argue with you, spend the rest of the day throwing up?
Not unless you want to do it for the fun of it.
And yet I feel I've won nothing.
Well, was there anything else? I'm in a little bit of a hurry here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Bill, there was. Actually. I don't think... I don't think that you should play squash on a show day.
Fair enough. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
That's okay. Thanks. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Hey, Jojo, come on in, sit down. Jojo, take a load. What can I do for you?
You wanted to see me, Carl?
Yeah. Yeah. Bill, was there something else?
No, I was just admiring your art here.
Didn't you say you had to run?
Who, me? Well, I have to run, yeah. I'll see you guys later, okay?
Okay. So long.
Take it easy.
Unusual show today, wouldn't you say?
In what way?
Oh, in many ways, actually, not the least of which was the fact that you weren't there for the end of it.
If there's something you want to say to me, Carl, why don't you just say it?
It's just that I hate so much to see you in pain. I've known you such a long time.
Was I wearing a watch?
I didn't notice.
I thought maybe I dropped it in here.
You think your watch fell off your wrist?
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Why don't I just look elsewhere? That's what I'll do. I'll look elsewhere. Okay.
That'd be fine.
Okay, great. It's a Rolex. That's a gold Rolex with gold and steel. If you find it, let me know, will you?
Okay, I'll keep my eye out.
All right, thanks.
So long. I don't know where I was.
You said that you've known me a long time and you hate to see me in pain.
I do hate to see you in pain. I hate to see anyone in pain, especially you.
You think I'm in pain?
I know you're in pain.
I am, Carl. I really am. I feel so utterly stupid. be possible for me to take a few days sick leave?
Sure, but you know, I don't consider crying a sickness.
What about pregnancy? What do you consider that?
I consider it a blessing. And so do most of the folks in my parish. But I think you're not happy about it.
Well, maybe if I were a member of your parish.
You're not happy.
No, I'm not at all.
What do you mean, being nauseous in the morning? Stuff like that?
Okay, in the mornings. It's just the evenings I'm not crazy about.
I don't know why. I don't understand why you want to have a sick leave.
I want a sick leave because I don't want this baby.
I can't talk to you right now, Nudell.
No, look, I don't want a whole conversation. I just wanted to know, now that you read my resume, if you thought any further about my moving upward to a better position.
I didn't think about it, Nudell. I was busy.
Oh, well now. I'm beginning to sense you're not looking forward to my rise within this organization. Nevertheless, Carl, I do plan on rising. You may as well get used to that idea. It's an idea whose time has come, Carl.
Whoa.
Hi, this is Gina Davis. Last week on Buffalo Bill.
What are you trying to say, baby?
What I am saying, baby, is that I'm sick and tired of playing by your rules, and I'm not gonna do it, you idiot.
Moody little devils, ain't they?
Why are you completely out of control?
I'm pregnant.
Who's the lucky father?
Oh! I don't understand why you want to have a sick leave, dear.
I want a sick leave because I don't want this baby.
Fasten your seatbelts. Here we go with part 2.
Go, I really should know.
When are you leaving? You got your reservations and everything all worked out?
Hey, it's no big deal. Just a little minor surgery scheduled for tomorrow. I'm going to direct today's show. I'll be gone for a couple of days, and then in the
There's no
meantime...
such thing as minor surgery.
Well, this is true, but it's not serious.
You want to tell us more about it?
No, I don't. It's personal. It's a female problem, so...
Could you speak up a little?
I said it's a female problem. So anyway, while I'm gone, I want you all to...
Gone? Who's going where?
Zawicki, why don't you get your head out of the twilight zone so you can hear a little bit better?
What?
Zwicky, get over there and sit down. Come on, right now. What I'd like is for everything to proceed normally, and then that you'll all cooperate with Tony, who's going to be
excuse
taking...
me.
What?
Well, I still can't hear, and Woody's blocking my view.
Zwicky, just sit there and pay attention.
I was paying attention, I just couldn't hear.
Zwicky, why don't you keep your yap shut?
It's okay, Woody. It's under control.
Well, he always does that. He gets real argumentative and disruptive.
I do not.
For 2 cents, I'd punch your little face in.
Hey, Woody, take it easy. Come on.
And how come you're all acting like a bunch of loons?
Well, maybe it's because you're the captain of the ship and you're deserting the ship, and so the crew feels a little lost at sea.
Tony, I'm going to be back Thursday morning, and you're going to be at the helm.
Yeah, maybe everybody feels that what you're doing is wrong.
Well, what I'm doing is... What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, that's not supposed to mean anything. Look, Jojo, I'm going to be in charge.
Wait
right?
a minute, Tony. Does everybody know about this?
That depends on what you mean by everybody.
I know, if that'll tell you anything.
And how did everybody find out?
I heard from Carl.
I heard from Zwicky, and I almost hit him.
I heard from Lenny, the retarded maintenance guy.
Hey, if this meeting's about abortion, why wasn't I notified?
I don't believe this. Isn't there anything private around this zoo?
Well, we're kind of like family, Miss White, except for Zwicky.
And I didn't even get a chance to vote either.
Vote? Vote on what?
There was no vote, I swear. No vote.
There was.
You mean to tell me that you all took a vote as to whether or not I should do this?
Unofficially.
How'd it come out unofficially?
I don't know, Jojo, 7 or 8 were...
11 against.
Thank you. 11 were against the,
Abortion, you can say it.
and 7 for...
Make that 8. See, I know the father.
I abstained.
Shut up, Zwicky!
Do you have any idea how ghoulish this is? This is not your decision, folks. Don't you realize that?
That's why I abstained.
Come on. Woody, sit down.
Woody, sit down. I appreciate your concern, but I think I'm going to leave it up to me if you don't mind. Thanks for making me feel crummier than I already do. Remind me never to tell you anything in confidence.
How did the meeting go?
I couldn't hear most of it.
Wait, Woody, come on. Sit down.
Jojo, I just got off the phone with John Irving. I'm so excited. John Irving, you know, he wrote The World According to Garp. Aren't you thrilled? I called to ask him if he would do the show, and he actually called me back. And not his agent or his secretary, him. He said, Miss Killian, this is John Irving returning your call.
I have to go somewhere for a
Do you
while.
have any idea how cute John Irving is?
No, I
There's
don't.
a button. Of course, he's a bit short for me, but then again, who isn't? He says, under no circumstance will I ever appear on a show with a self-serving, mealy-mouthed, rabble-rousing hypocrite like Bill Bittinger. Isn't that just about perfect?
It's great, Wendy. Better hurry up into the studio so you can get your vote in. Vote on what? The gang is voting on whether or not I should remain pregnant.
What? Pregnant? Are you... Well, wait a minute, Jojo. You're not even married. Oh, my God. Well, wait, how did that happen? Well, I know how it happens, but I mean... Holy Toledo. You know, nobody ever tells me anything around here.
I'll tell you something. I'm not going to keep this baby.
Oh, well, I can understand that. You know, my mom got pregnant late in life, and her doctor advised her not to have the baby. She went ahead and had the baby anyway. And now, I don't want to make you feel bad or anything, Jojo, but that baby was me.
Excuse me, Miss White. I know you're upset, but could I...
Upset me further? No, thanks.
I've been in communication with Mr. Bittinger.
Oh, great. How is he bearing up?
Well, he feels almost partially responsible for this dilemma.
Almost partially?
That's a quote.
You mean that Bill is... Oh, my God.
And while on the one hand, he's delighted to know that he has active, healthy sperm.
It's not essential that I hear this, because I am, in many ways, still a child.
He feels, on the other hand, saddened that you're not more grateful. He hopes that you'll consult him before you do something rash.
Why don't you tell him to go
All kidding aside, I am going to go mosey on over to the snack bar.
Can't you talk to him, Miss White? He might surprise you. There's some decency there, I believe.
I'm leaving now, Woody.
Hey, Jojo, you're doing the right thing. By the way, who will be directing the show while you're...
Me, Nudale. I'm directing.
Oh, I must have missed that part of the meeting. Carl,
Yes.
how come you didn't consider me for JoJo's job?
We just, we felt that Tony had more experience.
Who's filling in for Tony?
It's up in the air.
Let's talk about that.
Attention, please. Now playing center field for the New York Yankees. Perennial All-Star. Lifetime .327 hitter. Number 11. Buffalo Belter. Bill Bingo Bittinger. Well, what a perfect day for a ball game and the renewal of a traditional rivalry between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. And those Orioles have always seemed to have found a way to give the Yankees fits, haven't they? Indeed, they have, Bill. Yes, they have. And the crowd buzzing in the background, I think, is because of the prospect of seeing old Bill Bittinger back in uniform once again. Listen to that crowd. We should be seeing an appearance from him in just a second. I think he's coming up the dugout steps right now. Yes, there he is. There he is, and he's trotting out to his center field position. And listen to that crowd. Look at that. Look at it. Is that a sight to see? He's over there shaking hands with some of the fans. Mel, just a little human interest here. You know, Bittinger just found out the other day that he's going to become a father. Well, that's just great, because as far as I'm concerned, there can't be too many Bittingers. Well, there's a little trouble in paradise, though, Mel, unfortunately. The mother has not quite decided whether she's going to go through with that delivery or not. And I was just talking to Bittinger before the ball game, and he tells me that if anybody hits a ball over his head today, he's going to have to permit the abortion. Abortion? Wait, can I say that on the air? Red, I think you just did, and that just adds to the drama here. Because of so much being on the line, we're going to just skip the national anthem and skip the first 4 Baltimore Oriole batters and go right down to Brooks Robinson. He's a dangerous hitter, as we all know. He's got plenty of power and can reach those seats at any time. Our Jim Boughton's out on the mound now, taking his final warm-up tosses. Now, as Boughton looks around, the ball being thrown around the infield, Boughton makes a few adjustments to the pitching rubber. Boyer returns the ball to him now, and I think we're all set to go here. All right, Boughton looks into Howard for the sign. Hates it. All right, there we go. There's the windup. There's the pitch. Slow ball coming in, and Robinson swing. There's a long drive. Going deep to left center field. Bittinger's getting a late start. I think he's lost it in the sun. Now I think he's got a beat on it. Now he starts back. He's running out of real estate out there in left center, but he won't quit on it. I can guarantee you that. He goes back. He leaps. And he goes into the stands. I don't know whether he caught the ball or not, ladies and gentlemen. I just hope he's not hurt, because that would be a terrible loss to the game. He caught the ball! He caught the ball! I don't believe it. There will be no abortion. There will be no abortion. Listen to this crowd. Now Bittinger steps up to the microphones to say a few words to this vast throng. They say. I've been given a bad break. But today, they say, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. Jojo, honey, come here.
What inning is it?
Honey, don't cry, eyes, okay? Listen, it's all settled. You can have the baby. I know there was a lot of talk about you not going through with it, but I think it'd be a wonderful experience for you.
You do?
Absolutely. Honey, don't you understand? You were born to be a mother. I mean, every time I think about it, I get chill bumps all over.
Really tickles you,
Yes.
huh?
I mean, sure, I lost a lot of sleep over the whole thing, but I've reached a decision, and I'm very happy with it.
Really? You want me to have this baby?
Absolutely.
Then I guess that means you want to marry me. Well?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to marry me, Bill, because you're not the father.
I'm not the father?
No, you're not.
I'm not the father?
That's right. Think about it. Haven't we both been very busy lately, going our own separate ways? Me at the studio, you at the stadium?
Well, then it was someone else. How could you do that to me?
Woody told me you were concerned, and I'm here to tell you that there's no need to be.
I think that's the least you could do. Now, I know you, JoJo. You want something from me. Now, what is it?
I don't want anything from you.
Fair enough. Don't forget we got a show to do today.
I know we have a show to do. And tomorrow I take care of the problem. My problem.
When you dance, you gotta pay the piper.
Tony, do you have the closing music queued up?
Yeah.
Okay, Jojo. I brought the car out in front. Wendy, I appreciate you driving me to the hospital, but you don't have to carry me. Oh, yeah. I guess I'm just a little nervous. It'll be all right.
Okay, I'd like to thank my guests today, the Buffalo Chief of Police and little 3'7" Tiny Ehrlich, who finally taught me the difference between a midget and a dwarf, something I never could get straight. And which is Tiny again?
A dwarf.
And which are you? A little humor there, a little humor. No, but get serious here for a second. I'm becoming a little alarmed about the amount of sexual promiscuity here in the greater Buffalo area, and I'd like to make that the subject of my editorial today.
Editorial?
Oh, no.
You know, I'm not pointing the finger at anybody specifically, but I think it's about time you gals start taking responsibility for your actions.
Just a few more seconds,
Jojo.
That's all he needs.
It takes two to tango, and I'm not trying to ruffle anybody's religious feathers or step on anybody's toes when I say be good to yourselves, be good to Buffalo, and start using those contraceptives or something a little more rhythmic. Okay? Ciao now.
And we're clear.
Thank you, everybody. That's a wrap. See you, Jojo.
You know, I come from a family that used to sit by the fireside on a Sunday evening and sing songs like Bicycle Built for Two and Harvest Moon. Good old songs like that. A nice, warm family. Clean, sturdy, decent people. And they taught me how to be fair, considerate, respectable, and virtuous. And I've pretty much lived my life that way. Oh, I guess I've been a little rebellious now and again. We all have. But I can honestly look back and say, Jojo, you turned out okay. And now, here I am in the 1980s, involved with a man who gives new meaning to the word pig. A man whose egomania has reached heights heretofore unimaginable. A man who publicly humiliates me in full view of the city where I grew up, where I still have family and friends. And yet, even though he embarrasses me,
denigrates my character, belittles my morals, I still find myself drawn to him. Why? Because he never lets me down. I can count on Bill Bittinger to be absolutely awful. I can count on his despicability. Is that a word, Carl?
Despicability is acceptable, I think, certainly in this context.
I think there's something really bizarre in me that attracts me to men like this. My ex-husband was semi-despicable. Did you ever meet him, Carl?
No, I never did. I don't know why.
If you want to go, Carl, why don't you go? Maybe someday I'll fix whatever's wrong in my brain and find the right man, and maybe...
You know, it is Bill's baby, isn't it?
Mm.
Wow. Let's talk about nobility. I mean, you're not only letting yourself get raked over the coals, you're letting him off the hook.
I don't want him ever to know about it, no matter what, you understand?
Jojo, when I get old, I want to be just like you.
Woody.
Come in.
I'd like to have a word with you.
Me?
No, him.
Oh, why don't I just get out of your way?
No, Woody, listen, I was supposed to have a drink with that midget after the show. Just tell him,
Dwarf.
What's the difference?
Dwarfs have bigger heads.
Look, I don't care what the difference is. Just tell him I can't do it. You have a drink with him, okay?
A short one?
Don't do that. That's insensitive. I hate that in a man.
Sorry, Mr. B. It's an ugly trait.
Bill, Wendy's waiting for me in the car. She's going to take me to the hospital.
Well, I guess that's better than one of those border town roadhouses.
I guess I'm in no position to tell you how absolutely horrible you were today for attacking me on the air.
What are you talking about? Did I name names? No. That was merely a gentle rap on the knuckles for you and 1,000 wayward girls just like you.
You're horrendous, Bill.
You hurt me, Jojo. Cut the slats out from underneath me. I was willing to let you have my child.
How magnanimous of you.
Don't use those multi-syllable words on me, baby. You're the one that was playing around. Now you're in trouble, but don't blame me for it.
I'm leaving, Bill. I'll be in the hospital till Thursday.
Now, you just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Who was the guy anyway? I think you owe me at least that much.
Oh, do I? Do you think wayward girls like me keep track?
No.
You really want to know?
I don't even care.
It was my ex-husband.
The insurance salesman? When was he in town?
About 8 weeks ago.
Well, you told me he was disgusting to you.
Well, most of the time he is.
But this time, no, huh?
Apparently not.
What, is he handsome or something?
If you think Robert Redford's handsome.
Which I do not. Pasty-faced little twerp.
To each his own.
Your ex-husband?
That's right.
You would expect me to believe that? No. It's highly possible. I remember one night in Fresno, I got my ex-wife drunk. That was more like a mercy thing. She was so fat. Probably still is, for all I know. She eats like she's going to the chair. Well, wait a minute. I just want you to know that if I ever am responsible for something like this, I meant what I said in my apartment. I would be willing to make an honest woman of you.
As usual, perfectly put. But I will keep it in mind in case it should ever happen again.
Is it gonna hurt?
I don't know.
I hope not. I hope it goes okay.
Thank you. I hope so, too.
you see her? How is she?
Oh, she's resting comfortably, and she said thank you to everyone for the flowers.
Well, does she feel okay?
She feels like a wet dish rag, is how she said, but she's coming back tomorrow. Isn't that? She's some tough cookie, Jojo.
Yeah. It isn't easy being a woman, is it?
Not easy being anyone nowadays, Woody, and that brings me to the subject of Zawicki.
I hate Zawicki.
What is it with the two of you, Woody?
Zawicki stinks. He's a sniveling crybaby. He tries to get everybody in trouble. He can't do his job. He's not good enough to work in this or any other station.
Don't hold back, Woody.
He's vomit.
You understand we're all called upon to make sacrifices? I just wish, as a sacrifice for me, that you'd try to tolerate him. And if not for me, then for my wife, the former Catherine Zawicki.
Say no more.